Hello everyone, and welcome back to Valora, where value speaks. Today we're discussing something almost every adult does, yet very few people truly think about: signing documents. Whether it's a job contract, a rental agreement, a loan application, an online subscription, or even clicking "I agree" on a website, every signature can have consequences. Joining us today is legal expert Ethan Brooks. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here because this topic affects almost everyone. Many people believe legal problems only happen inside courtrooms. In reality, many begin with a simple signature that someone never fully understood.
Ethan, let's begin with the most basic question. We use our signatures throughout our lives, at work, at the bank, when renting a home, or even receiving a package. But many people have never stopped to ask, what does a signature usually mean?
That's an excellent place to start. A signature is much more than writing your name. In many situations, it shows that you had the opportunity to read a document and that you chose to agree to it. It can also confirm your identity or show that you received or acknowledged something. Think of your signature as your personal approval. It's your way of saying, "I've looked at this, and I'm willing to move forward." Of course, the exact legal effect of a signature depends on the laws of each country and the type of document involved. But one thing is true almost everywhere: a signature should never be treated casually. Many people sign because they're in a hurry, because everyone else is signing, or because they trust the person handing them the document. But trust should never replace understanding. Your signature represents your decision. That's why every signature deserves your attention. Before you sign anything, pause for a moment and ask yourself, do I understand what I'm agreeing to? If the answer is, not completely, don't rush. Take the time you need.
That leads to another question. Why is signing a document considered such a serious decision? Sometimes it feels like it's just paperwork.
That's one of the biggest misconceptions people have. A document may look like a few ordinary pages, but those pages often describe responsibilities, rights, deadlines, payments, and expectations. Imagine you're joining a gym. The staff member smiles, welcomes you, and hands you a form. It feels routine, but inside that agreement could be information about membership length, cancellation rules, renewal terms, or extra fees. Or imagine you're starting a new job. The contract might explain your responsibilities, working hours, confidentiality expectations, or notice periods. These details are easy to overlook if you're focused only on signing quickly. Signing isn't dangerous because documents are bad. It's important because documents often contain information that can affect your future decisions. The few minutes you spend reading today may save you from confusion tomorrow. Never think of a document as just paperwork. Think of it as information about your future responsibilities.
People often hear that signatures are legally important. But what does that actually mean?
In many countries, signatures play an important role because they can help show that someone accepted, approved, acknowledged, or confirmed something. However, not every signature has exactly the same legal effect. It depends on the document, the circumstances, and the laws where you live. That's why it's important not to assume every situation is identical. Instead of trying to memorize legal rules, develop good habits. Understand the document, ask questions, keep copies. Those habits are valuable almost anywhere in the world. Legal systems may differ, but careful decision-making is always beneficial. Don't sign because everyone else is signing. Sign because you understand what you're signing.
What kinds of documents should people never sign without reading carefully?
My simple answer is, anything that creates responsibilities, gives permission, confirms information, or asks for your agreement deserves to be read first. That includes job contracts, rental agreements, loan documents, insurance forms, medical consent forms, school paperwork, business agreements, service contracts, online subscriptions, and many other documents. Sometimes people think, it's probably standard, maybe it is, but probably isn't the same as I know. Reading doesn't mean you're suspicious. It means you're informed. The goal isn't to become a lawyer. The goal is simply to understand what you're agreeing to before you say yes. If a document asks for your signature, Make reading it your first habit, not your last.
Finally, Ethan, can one simple signature really change a person's future?
It certainly can. Sometimes a signature marks the beginning of something wonderful. A new career, a new home, a business partnership, or an exciting opportunity. But a signature can also lead to unexpected difficulties if the person didn't understand what they agreed to. The signature itself isn't the problem. The real problem is signing without understanding. That's why good decisions begin before the pen touches the paper. Every important opportunity deserves careful thought. A few extra minutes today may help protect your time, your money, your relationships, and your peace of mind later. That's a habit worth building for life. Remember this simple sentence: read, understand, ask, then sign. Let those 4 words guide every important decision.
In our next section, we'll answer the questions many people ask just before they sign. Can I take the document home? Is it rude to ask questions? And what should I do if someone pressures me to sign immediately? What should I do immediately after signing? Should I check every page again? What if I notice a mistake later? Can agreements be changed later? What should I do if I feel something isn't right? And there's a lot of other important information about the signing process that many people are unaware of. Stay with us.